It is 5:30 in the morning, and I just wanted to wish you all a happy St. Bruce Campbell's Day. I know it's a bit early for most of you, but it's never too early for St. Bruce Campbell's Day. I want to say I instinctively just woke up at midnight and was like, oh man, it's Bruce Campbell's Day. And for those of you who don't know, Bruce Campbell is one of the world class B class actors. In my book, he's an A class actor, but most people consider him a B class actor. Usually, he's like the Gary Busey of the Sci Fi Channel and cult classic horror films. So if you have ever watched Evil Dead, he's the main character Ash. He makes a debut in a lot of other movies and shows. Sometimes he's the main character of some of the the Sci-Fi Channel like bunk shows. He's also plays a character called Sam Axe, which is where I first discovered him, which is my favorite role that he plays in the show Burn Notice. And because and he also did some stand-up comedy. Um, for most movies, from what I can tell, he doesn't really act. He reads the lines that they give him, but he for the most part is himself. He doesn't really act roles. He just plays himself. Um, which is one way of doing it, right? Like there's the Daniel Day Lewis way of doing it, which is like the other side of the spectrum, like what all actors are trying to do, and then there's Bruce who's like, I don't give a shit, I'm gonna be myself. And I mean, he adds a little bit to his character, sure, but for the most part, he plays himself, which is kind of cool. And knowing that, like, he's this, because every one of his roles, he's this cool guy that you would love to have a beer with and shoot the shit and whatever. And so that's kind of interesting. Yeah, yeah. So in our Church of Drinking, the Order of Tempest, where we drink religiously, we have dubbed Bruce Campbell a saint because Bruce Campbell's the man. We have tons of quotes where me and the guys will be hanging out and drinking, and it's like, pass me a beer, and shout out, I want to have a beer with, I want to drink with Sam Axe, right? Like that's, it's just one of those things when you're feeling like, man, we just need somebody to hang out with right now. You know what I mean? It's like chips are down. I want to have a beer with Sam Axe, and it's wishful thinking, but because he was instrumental as a really cool person we all looked up to when we created the Church of Drinking, that we made him a saint in the church. So, to all of you out there, happy St. Bruce Campbell's Day. And with that said, enjoy your mojitos and your Hawaiian t-shirts and everything that, makes it Bruce Campbell's Day. So, with that said, we will catch you guys next time. I'm going to make some coffee and go to work.